That's why I'm here.
Right there, we've got some leather there, got some scales, some teeth, and some wood that comes from a sheep, and some bone there too. After that is Peace and Justice. So these are very like modern looking Jedi pieces. So people like Master Obi-Wan and Anakin Skywalker would have pieces that look like this on their lightsabers. After that is my personal favorite, Protection and Defense. These are very like golden, ornate, decorative pieces, and they're very old too. So you've got ancient Jedi text scrawled across some of these, and yeah, the very first Jedi to ever exist that founded the Order would have had pieces that look like this on their lightsabers. And after that, it's Power and Control. So these are very dark, evil pieces, very pointy there too. So if you're a Sith or you like the dark side, then you would choose this one.
Okay.
So you want to look at any of them again, or are you decided?
I think we'll go with the third one. The
Protection.
Yeah.
Good. I think you're ready to be checked out now. Go ahead and check out with my friend Uriel out there. Then thank you so much.
Yeah, I'm just saying. We just want to keep our heads off these chambers. On the desk is fine. We just don't want to lose these chambers. Welcome, builders. Let me start off by apologizing for we kind of rushed you guys in out there. As I'm sure we've all noticed, the First Order has been running patrols 24/7. Well, you never be too careful who brings inside the workshop nowadays. Now that everyone is here, take a look around. Yeah, there's little junk everywhere, we know. But once was, this is all everything. Not automatic instructions. Right is the one, the left is SD. I'm Alex, together we humbly call ourselves the Gatherers. As Gatherers, we journey across the galaxy in our ship, wandering mana, looking for materials and artifacts to bring back to you. And I've said one day, they may be recycled and serve a greater purpose. For many years, us Gatherers have been collecting these pieces to bring back for the next great generation of Force wielders, such as yourselves. However, though, these are troubling times. Conflict between the First Order and the Resistance have reached our planet not too long ago, and to be honest with all of you, nowhere is truly safe anymore. But in dark times, heroes rise, as they have in the past with Luke Skywalker. We know Skywalker, right?
Yeah.
It's a bit concerning, and that's a long story. Nowadays, though, we have a new hero that has stepped up to fill in his place, Rey, our new Spartan folk. Well, that Spartan has ultimately led all of you here tonight to build something. The lightsaber. It's an elegant weapon and a direct reflection of you. These are all works of art that mirror the builder's bonds to the Force. Thousands of generations of Force wielders have forged a lightsaber to show that very allegiance to the Force. Now today, all 11 of you will be forging that exact same bond. But first, in order to forge such incredible bonds, you need something very small and also very powerful as well. A kyber crystal. This is the heart of every lightsaber. It channels Force energy around it and materializes it into a blade. Now the color crystal that you choose today will therefore determine the color of your blade. And believe me, these were not easy to get our hands on, as you can probably tell from behind me. But we did manage to bring back 4 different types for you to choose from tonight. So let's go over them. Starting with this one. Blue. Wielded by Master Obi-Wan Kenobi. His apprentice Anakin Skywalker. Count Kestis. And now it's held by Rey, our new spark of hope. Next, green. Wielded by Master Yoda. Qui-Gon Jinn. Ahsoka Tano. And even the legendary Luke Skywalker himself. Violet, both rare and incredibly beautiful. This crystal was wielded by the mighty Master Mace Windu. And of course, we have red, the crystal of power, controlled by those such as Darth Vader, Darth Maul, Asajj Ventress. Today it's controlled by Kylo Ren. But that was all their choices, and now we look to you. And then my fellow gatherers are helping you choose your very own kyber crystals. It is essential that you pick one that calls out to you. Imagine it in the center of your lightsaber. Let the Force choose for you. Now, if you haven't made your decision, please place it on the green plate in the center of your build stations.
Only then can we move on to our next step. Alright, now let's talk about the hilt. The hilt is the foundation of every lightsaber. It is your center of control, but most importantly, it should protect your hands from being disintegrated. Wow. Anyway, these trays in front of you contain pieces that were scattered from all over the galaxy. From the treacherous forest of Kashyyyk to the deadly abandoned Jedi and Sith temples scattered throughout the galaxy. Now that they're in front of you, feel free to pick up some of the pieces. You can choose some right now. We'll go over all their names in just a second, so take some time. Time's up. So on your left-hand side, that's going to be your chassis. In sections 1 and 2, these will be your grips. Section 3 will be your emitters. 4 will be your pommels. And 5 will be your matching pairs of activation plates. I'll be here to lead you along through the building process and try to keep up as best you can. But if you need any help, don't be afraid to ask a fellow gatherer. Well, that being said, I just have a question. Are we ready to build a lightsaber?
Oh yeah!
Alright, let's build. We'll start by picking up the chassis so that the hollow end is pointed upwards towards the ceiling. Next, find the center crystal chamber here in the middle, and push up on the top with the inside of that chamber. You should feel a spring pad in there. Once you felt it, pick up your kyber crystal and place it inside of the chamber, making sure that it's standing point to point. Once your crystal's in the right place, it should light up the color of the crystal, as well as make a very nice humming sound to you as well. If it does not make that sound or glow, please let someone know, as that could be a very bad sign. Let a fellow gatherer know if you need any assistance. This is the hardest part. Alright, once your crystals are in though, I think we're ready to move on to section number 5 on the other side of our tray. So, go on to number 5. Choose a matching pair of activation plates and flip both of them over to the inside. Now you should see that one piece has a blue rectangle and the other a red square. And if you look at your chassis, it's also the case. Blue rectangle and red square on one side of that chassis. So something match up, blue directly on top of blue rectangle, red directly on top of red square, and the plates should snap into their places. You should need to force anything onto the chassis, and there should not be a gap between your plates. Once your plates are on though, find your activation switch and push it up and then down. Once you slide up on your switch, you should hear a misfire sound 100% of the time. If you do not hear that sound for whatever reason, please let someone know. Also a very bad sign. Alright, once your plates are on though, we're going to move on to my favorite part in sections 1 and 2. Sections 1 and 2 are our grips. So choose any 2 out of the 4 grips that you like. Any 2 out of the 4, feel free to mix and match between the 2 sections. You'll need one to the top half of your chassis, one to the bottom half of your chassis. It is completely up to you which one goes where. But what is not up to you, if I can ask everyone's attention on me really quick, eyes up. Every single grip has a wider, thicker band on it, which will always be either silver, dark gray, or bronze. This wider band must always go in first, connecting towards those middle plates, and then you are pushing and twisting the pipe on. Push and twist to secure it onto your chassis. Go. Make sure you are placing the wider, thicker band in first, and then pushing and twisting towards the middle. Tie them on. Like I said before, you will need 2 out of 4. Any 2 out of 4.
Push.
Completely up to you. Alright, once your grips are on, it should start to look a little more like a lightsaber hilt. So now we're moving on to section number 3 and choosing your emitter. So pick the emitter that you like, place it over the top hollow end of the chassis, and twist it on. No pressure, unlike the grips, just lots of twisting for this step here. So keep twisting and twisting, and some more twisting as well. And once your emitter is fully secured onto your hilt, you're going to take your chassis and flip it completely upside down, exposing the power cell at the top now, and move on to the final part of the building process in section number 4. You're going to choose a pommel to place over that power cell side, and just twist it on. Alright, once your cobble is on, it should start to look, actually no, it should look like a fully completed lightsaber. So congratulations, you made it to the end. Once you have completed it, place it on the build stand in the center of the build stations where they can be double checked by a fellow Jedi.
Green.
Green. Now, is that our favorite color, or are we inspired by any of the Jedi in the past? What's the story? What Jedi Master do you want? A little headstrong, but he did it naturally. I am going to tell you, switch. This is way too sweet. Other than that, everything's functional. I'll just do right back. Okay. So what you're going to wait down here. If you need any spare parts for your adventures, they're going to be right outside. You're going to do a fine job. Any temple garage will be proud of your lightsaber creation today. I'm going to take the rest of these extra parts, alright? Thank you, sir. And then what push will you take today? Violet. So you feel torn between the light and the dark, or you want Catholic or but there is a chance for the light redemption possibly in the future? Possibly? Alright, well, we'll take a chance. Good. Now, I was a little worried. I see all these spikes that the dark side had come over here, but I'm sure Darth Maul would appreciate your hand. Now, in order to begin our journey, my friend, simply going to say activate, and when he does, you're going to hit the switch for him, and then he'll say deactivate, and you just push right back. Clear that? Like I said before, any sense master would probably take you on as an apprentice, so just go find one out there. I'm sure they'll train you and educate you through the ship. Now, I'm going to take the rest of your parts, okay? Okay, thank you so much.
It's like a sign. Great job, some excellent notes in front of me. But now it's time for the most important part of the entire process, which also happens to be the most dangerous part of the entire process as well. So we're going to take a big step back away from the build station. It's time for crystal stabilization. Then my fellow gatherers are placing your hilts inside of our crystal stabilization chambers because we are not force sensitive, so we rely on technology to get the job done when it comes to stabilizing kyber crystals. But this technology does have its issues sometimes. Sometimes we kind of lie at the beginning. But we've been working them out. Should be good. Our failure rate is all the way down to what, like 53%, something like that. Pretty low. Okay, so basically 50-50. Let's start the process here. And okay, that's right. Can you pop fix that?
With many parts you began. With the heart of the saber they are joined. Much more they will become. It is time.
Master, brothers, the force presence in this room must be incredible in order to summon Master Yoda here with us tonight. And he is right. Now is the time to force that bond between all of you and the lightsabers that you've all just created. So Lord, please return back to your build stations. We will all activate together as one. So gently place your hand on your hilt. Take a deep breath and feel the force flow in and around you. And now activate. Raise your sabers. You have just built a lightsaber, like all of the Jedi and Sith that have come before you. Like them, you too can.
Yay! Wow!
Smart. So raise them high and raise them proud. Yes. Alright, good morning everyone. You can now lower and deactivate your lightsabers. That bond is now forged.
Complete your lightsaber is. Choose your path it cannot, but like your way, it can. May the force be with you.
And with you. Thank you, Master Yoda. Thank you, Builders, for all as unique and extraordinary as the sabers you hold in your hands. And in your hands you hold remarkable power. And this remarkable power really should be dropped on the ground. My sabers will please present the saber sheath to you as you come. Now, Unfortunately, that doesn't our time together has come to an end. All the journeys are just beginning. It's now time to go out there and make more large of the galaxy, and who knows? And when they will all be standing right here telling all more stories. But until that day comes, let's be on the outpost, safe travels, and fill the fire. Fill the fire! Right this way. You
ordering that? I don't think you're supposed to carry him
Let's make some haste before it's over.